Hello everybody, welcome to the afternoon magic stream. Not something I have done before, but M19's out, so we gotta open some packs. Maybe talk a bit about some of the cards, gauge some value, maybe talk about some decks. I have opened the 3 free packs that they give you, but that's fine. We will just we'll buy 45 more. I have enough gems for that. And yeah, so we get the Nexus of Fate immediately. I'm not sure. I'll check if that goes right into the collection already. Nexus. Yeah, okay. So it goes right in there. Alright, so 45 packs. Let's get going. And looks like the first pack is going to get me a rare wild card on top of whatever comes out. So they did change that. I have to say I do like this change. What is this? 12 more packs. Until your next rare wild card. 6 more packs until your next mythic wild card. Okay. Some goblins already. Alright. Let's see. Ravenous Harpy, sacrifice another creature, put a 1/1 counter on it. That's not so bad, especially since it has flying. Yes, it's not too bad. I've seen Apex. Oh, jeez, that's not what I wanted to do at all. Well, we'll take a look at those later, I guess. Rupture Spire, Shield Mare. So we have Smelt. Doubt that. I'm not sure if this is gonna. It's definitely not gonna replace a Braid. I don't think, at least. Although I don't know if Red has many other options to destroy artifacts, but it's gonna kind of suck to run Lightning Strike and Smelt in the same deck instead of just a Braid. Two-headed Zombie, 4/2 Menace. Shield Mare is pretty cool. I like the mares as a cycle. We can take a look at those later. Thorn Lieutenant. Okay, so this is actually the second Thorn Lieutenant I've gotten. I got another one last night. So probably am going to end up making an elf deck at some point. Volley Veteran. Enters the battlefield, deals damage to target creature an opponent controls equal to the number of goblins you control. Don't know if anyone remembers from Innistrad. It was, oh god, it was like a 5-cost human in red, and when it came in, it deals damage to any target. No, just player? I think just player equal to the number of humans you control. I want to see humans again. I don't know about anyone else. Gigantosaurus at 10/10 for 5. Okay. I didn't look at too much of this stuff on any spoiler websites or anything, so I'm kind of going into this pretty fresh. But at 10/10 for 5 sounds pretty good to me. I do have a Galta deck that this will definitely go in. I don't see anything better than Galta. Well, than that for a Galta deck. Isareth the Awakener. Attacks, pay X, return target creature card with CMC X from the graveyard to the battlefield with a corpse counter on it. That creature would leave the battlefield, exile it, instead of putting it anywhere else. What's the point of putting the corpse counter on it, though? I wonder. Okay. It's pretty meh. I don't know. 3/3 for 3 with Death Touch isn't bad on its own, though. Counter target creature spell, draw a card. I like the one where it's counter a creature spell and you get a spirit. I think that one, although I just like board presence more than I like card advantage, I think. At least at this point. In I do play Commander a lot as well. I'm definitely a Commander player at heart, and I love seeing Reliquary Tower. Alright, Reliquary Tower, Tormenting Voice, Divination, Doom Dissenter. We have both of these in standard already. Although the Reliquary Tower is pretty nice. I might change my mind about card advantage over board presence over card advantage. I do see the open ×10 thing there, but I'm not going to do that. There's our Mythic Wild card. Hopefully we get more of those, just in packs. Rogue's Gloves deals damage to a player, draw a card. Combat damage to a player, draw a card. That's not bad. Cost 2, equip 2. There's already an enchantment that does this in blue. So this is to extend the effect outside of blue. I don't think doubling up this effect is, I don't know, is great. Although, if you are running that shitty Merfolk deck that just stacks that enchantment on the unblockable 1/1 Merfolk, and you just draw tons of cards. If you're putting this on that Merfolk, if that Merfolk gets killed, then this stays instead of all of your enchantments just leaving, which isn't so bad. We have Duress extended in standard, Strangling Spores. I've seen a bit of this. I don't know why they printed Tolarian Scholar when we just had Tolarian Scholar in Dominaria, but I'm not going to question them, I guess. Remorseful Cleric. Exile all cards from target player's graveyard. The 2/1 for flying for 2 still isn't even that bad. Hopefully the audio and stream's alright. Hope you guys can hear me alright. I have Shock extended into standard. Epicure of Blood. I kind of want to make a deck around life gain triggers. I think that's going to be fun if I can get it to work properly. I didn't realize this was common. A 4/4 for 5 is like okay, but I do like that effect. Stitcher Supplier enters the battlefield, mill 3. That's it. Mill 3 like right off the bat. That's not so bad. Don't mind that. Goreclaw. That one's okay. I probably should have kept that on screen for a bit longer. I do know what that one is though. Fell Spectre. Target opponent discards a card. Whenever an opponent discards a card, they lose 2 life. That's not so bad. We have Luminous Bonds, which was an Ixalan. Thud. Cost to cast this spell, sacrifice a creature. Thud deals damage to equal to the sacrificed creature's power to any target. So it's a sorcery speed fling. Not sure how much I like that. Leonin War Leader. Okay, so this is actually the 3rd one of this I have. So cats might have to be a thing at some point. Nightmare's Thirst. There's another wild card there. Aven Windmage. More cats. Oh, another knight. When it enters the battlefield, another target creature gets +2 in first strike. It's not so bad. Sift. Draw 3 cards, discard a card. I think this is just worse than Glimmer of Genius, I think. Because Glimmer of Genius is scry 2, draw 2, get 2 energy at instant speed, where this is draw 3, discard 1 at sorcery speed for the same price. I still think Glimmer of Genius is going to see way more play until it rotates. But I don't think that this is even going to be a straight up replacement for it. Valiant Knight. Other knights you control get +1/+1. I do have a mono white knight deck that this can definitely slot into. It's Nightmare Stirs. Gain 1 life. Okay. So life gain trigger. Target creature gets -X, -X, or X is the amount of life you've gained this turn. See, that's pretty good. Aether Shield Artificer. Hopefully you guys can't hear my PC buzzing like fucking crazy right now. It's just the side panel is kind of loose. Blood Divination. As an additional cost to cast a spell, sacrifice a creature, draw 3 cards. So essentially just like the blue version of Sift, which we just saw. Revitalize. Revitalize seems like not too bad. There is a card that does this already for 3 mana and you gain 4 life. So this just seems better than that. 4 damage to target creature. Totally Lost. Brought this back from Ravnica, getting us hyped for Ravnica. Disperse. Return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. Well, we do have Blink of an Eye already, which is just better. Sigiled Sword of Valoran. Equipped creature gets +2/+2, has Vigilant, and is a knight, and when it attacks you make a knight. That's attacking. So it's a knight version of like a Moonsilver Spear. But the Moonsilver Spear doesn't make... Well, Moonsilver Spear's not even in this. I don't know how many of you even know what Moonsilver Spear is. Gift of Paradise. Mist. Bristling Boar. Nothing too interesting here. This is a knight that makes a knight, though, when it comes in. So that's... Okay. This might be good, actually. Spit Flame. This is the second one that we've opened today. So that'll be kind of good. Dragons. I don't know how prevalent dragons is going to be in the meta, like, at all. But I guess we'll find out. Now, look, more angels. Is this +1/+1 in vigilance? This is really good. Like, this enters and you just swing out with no penalty. Macabre Waltz. Return up to 2 target creature cards from your graveyard to your hand, then discard a card. Yeah, that's very nice. Aviation Pioneer. Create a 1/1 colorless Thopter with flying. They're really pushing Thopters in blue right now too, which is kind of interesting. There's like a couple things even in this that does it. Ooh, Scape Shift. Very nice reprint. I already have one of these in the Tatiova deck. I don't know if I've played that on stream yet or not, but that is a thing that I have. Poison Tip Archer, Reach, Death Touch. Whenever another creature dies, each opponent loses 1 life. So like, kind of, it's like a Blood Artist, but you don't get life gain triggers, and instead it hits everybody. And can actually block efficiently. It's pretty good. I like this. Cleansing Nova. Choose 1. Destroy all creatures or destroy all artifacts and enchantments. I do like seeing another 5 cost destroy all creatures. This will probably just straight up replace any Fumigates. Just simply for the other mode. Yeah, the life gain off of Fumigate was pretty incidental most of the time. Or negligible, I guess I should say. Up to 2 target creatures can be blocked. I do like seeing Ghost Form. Give me some nostalgic feels. What is it? Supreme Phantom. So this is interesting. I haven't seen anything like this in a while. So a 1/3 flyer for 2 is already fantastic, but it's also a like a lord for spirits. Now, there's been a lot of discussion about this card, whether or not it's going to be good in modern, in like Lingering Souls decks, stuff like that. It's still like too early to say how good this card is even going to be. Like, again, it's a 1/3 flyer. It's a spirit lord that is susceptible to a bolt, essentially, because it doesn't buff itself. So I don't know. It's gonna be interesting in standard. However, like in arena, I don't think there's enough spirits for this to even be good. We'll have to wait for Ravnica to roll around to see if there's any more options. Hopefully there are. Fiery Finish. I've seen people use this a couple times. It's good removal, but it's expensive removal. It can kill like anything, right? But it costs 6 mana. Goblin Instigator is good, I think. Again, it's just like the knight that enters with another knight token. It's a goblin that enters with a goblin token. Same power level. Like it's going to be used in goblin decks regardless. That's it. It's going to be used. Sacrifice another creature, put a 1/1 counter on Ravenous Harpy. Yeah, okay. So again, this card I still think is pretty good. Out of all of the uncommons, I know this one is going to be good and probably going to be used. Another mythic wild card. We have here Leonin Vanguard. Oh, Gutter Snipe. I forgot Gutter Snipe was in this set. Again, just another thing getting us hyped up for Ravnica again. If anyone remembers Gutter Snipe from Return to Ravnica, those Izzet decks were insane. Two-headed giant. One of you had a Gutter Snipe down. Just like melted the enemy team. Crucible of Worlds. Again, I already have one of these in the Tatyova deck, but having another one of these and another Scape Shift will probably benefit it quite a bit. At the beginning of your turn, if you control 3 or more creatures, Leonin Vanguard gets +1/+1 until end of turn, and you gain 1 life. So just more like incidental life gain triggers. I don't know if this one is good or not. There's an artifact in this set, which I already got 4 of because I wanted to try it out, where it's just at the beginning of your turn you gain 1 life, and for 3 colorless mana you can sacrifice it and draw a card. It's fantastic. It's a fantastic card. This one, I'm not too sure. If it was a 1/1 counter, that would be amazing. But it's temporary 1/1, gain 1 life. I'm not too sure, and the requirement for that is a little high for me. Rare wild card, reassembling skeleton, return it from the graveyard to the battlefield tapped. This would be cool. I can see this being used alongside like Mentor of the Meek. You just pay 2 to bring this back, and then pay another 1 to draw a card. Pretty good. Like that's pretty good. It comes in tap though, which kind of sucks, but it's a blocker after you untap. But I think you can do that at any time. Return reassembling skeleton graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Yeah, you can do that during an opponent's turn, so that's not so bad. Heroic Reinforcements. Create 2 1/1 white soldier creature tokens. I don't... Why does it do that? I want to read the cards. I can't, like, click. Okay, so there's yeah, there we go. Okay, so there's Militia Bugler. Reveal a creature. Look at the top 4 cards of your library. Reveal a creature with power 2 or less. So this goes alongside, again, like Mentor the Meek. Pretty good. 2/3 with Vigilance for 3 is really good. Siege Breaker Giant. Target creature can't block this turn for 4 mana. Trample 6/3. Not so bad. Doesn't have haste, and it dies to lightning strike. So, okay, maybe it is bad. Infernal Reckoning. This is interesting. I'm just saying, like, I'm not sure why this is even a thing. Well, see, maybe it's just the art throwing me off, because there's Eldrazi on the art, but there's no Eldrazi in Standard. But this is clearly not something that's made for Standard. Exile target colorless creature, you gain life equal to its power. It's instant speed. You can't, like, what's the best colorless creature right now? So there's God, what's the fucking thing called? You return it to the battlefield. It's a 3/2. I don't know. I'll have to look it up. That one, and then Walking Ballista. But you can't cast this on a Walking Ballista because it'll just throw all the 1/1 counters at you. It's not too good. But again, it's probably not even for this format. Dryad, Green Seeker. Look at the top card of the library. If it's a land, you may reveal it and put it into your hand. It's like a pseudo scry draw. I don't know. There's a lot of 1/3. I've noticed there's a lot of 1/3 for 2s in green right now. Rupture Spire. I've never really liked Rupture Spire. That's just me. I've seen Elvish Rejuvenator a little bit. Like, look at the top 5 and put a land. See, it goes right onto the battlefield, and it's an elf, so that's not so bad. Another Remorseful Cleric. I might have to take a look at spirits at some point, but I still don't think that there's enough. If we had Doomed Traveler or something, then maybe, but it doesn't look like it. Finish. Lava Axe, very nice. Aviation Pioneer. I like this a lot. Each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. I feel like there's a card like this already in Standard. I might just be tripping. Liliana's Contract. Draw 4 cards and lose 4 life. If you control 4 or more demons with different names, you win the game. So, I actually did have a Bells and Lock deck together at some point with Rites of Bells and Lock. Like, the demons from Rites of Bells and Lock are just called Demon. Bells and Lock is a demon called Bells and Lock. And then you have Razaketh. God, there's more. There's definitely more demons. I'll have to take a look to see what we have. But I don't know if that's something that's gonna work right now. See, another Nightmare's Thirst and Sift. I like Nightmare's Thirst. I'm really trying to like this card, but nothing's gonna be better than Glimmer of Genius right now, I don't think. Epicure of Blood. I'm gonna put these together at some point, probably. Sigiled Sword. I do like this card. It helps you go wide a little easier, but I'm really hard pressed to find creatures that aren't already knights to put in a knight deck. Like, I really want to make use of all of the effects of a card. Like, the +2 in Vigilance is great, but it makes the creature a knight also. So if the creature I'm putting on is already a knight, like, that part of the text might as well not even be there. But if I can find a good creature that's not a knight, that I would want to be a knight in the knight's deck, then maybe I can put this in. But I do like the going wide with the knight tokens, and they don't leave, and they have Vigilance. Create a 2/2 knight creature token with Vigilance that's attacking. Yeah. That's not so bad. Again, it's really reminding me of Moonsilver Spear. Just like a toned down version of it. Moonsilver Spear was nuts. Arcane Encyclopedia, just a better James Day tome. Nicol Bolas. This is super cool. This Bolas seems so good. Like, it's a... First of all, it's a 4/4 with flying for 4 that enters and each opponent discards a card. Like, already, that's going to be fun. This is going to be a fun commander, even, I think. And then for 7, you turn him into the Planeswalker. You can't do it at instant speed, so you can't, like, protect him from anything, but... Draw 2 cards, 10 damage to creature Planeswalker... Put a creature Planeswalker from a grid, so like reanimate a creature Planeswalker, and then -12 is like knock someone out of the game. If you're playing Commander, if you're playing Standard, that's essentially just says win the game. Skyrider Patrol. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you may pay 2. When you do, put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control, and that creature gains flying. See, this would be cool. Alongside the enchantment, the climb. Fuck. I'm not good at names. I'll have to look it all up. Exclusion Mage. Return a creature. Yeah, okay. So there's already something that does this, but it costs more, or has some sort of restriction placed on it. But this costs less and does the same thing with no restriction. And it's a wizard, so this is going to be good. Naturalize, again, just like let's extend the life of good cards, like Doom Dissenter, Plaguemare. So this is just this is going to function essentially as a black shifted Goblin Chain Whirler. At least that's what the discussion's been. Unblockable by white creatures, which is fantastic by itself, but again, you're really preventing people from running like 1 toughness creatures. Like Goblin decks are going to be screwed over by this. Elf decks to an extent are going to be screwed over by this. Yeah, like this is a good card, and again, even in a matchup against mono red, like you take out their Firebrands, you take out their Bomat Couriers. Like this is a good card for the same reason that Chain Roller is a good card, except Chain Roller's bigger and has first strike. But yeah, that's pretty much it for that card. But yeah, Black Shifted Chain Roller. Fraying Omnipotence. Each player loses half their life, then discards half the cards in their hand and sacrifices half the creatures they control rounded up. Is that like Pox? Because, well, Pox is 2/3, I think. I'll have to look it up. Let me do a quick search. To bring up Gatherer. Let's see. Oh, come on. Pox. Yeah, so we have Pox for 3. Each player loses 1/3 of their life. Discards 1/3 of the cards in their hand, then sacrifices 1/3 of the creatures they control. So, not quite Pox. But this is a bit easier to cast than Pox, because Pox costs 3 black mana to do. To cast. To do. More Gutter Snipes. Okay, Psychic Symbiont. Symbiont? I don't know. Flying, enter. Okay, 3/3 with flying, enters the battlefield. They discard a card, you draw a card. Like, it does so much. It's just so much value. Like, in black-blue control, I still think, like, 6... Like, a cost of 6 is fine. Because control decks go so late into the game to get to their win. Banefire is going to be fantastic. like against control matchups. Oh my god, I'm excited to play Banefire. That's gonna be so good. Yeah, and then more Gutter Snipes. Gutter Snipes gonna be so much fun. If I can find some sort of like combo-y Izzet deck that just casts a lot of spells in one turn, it's gonna be good. Volcanic Dragon, 4/4 Flying Haste for 6. Druid of Horns. Whenever you cast an aura spell that targets a Druid of the Horns, create a 3/3 green beast creature token. Huh. Okay. I don't know if I want to be stacking auras on something past turn 4, but I guess if I'm playing green, I can probably get this out earlier than that. But I would want to be playing green-white so I can take advantage of Danitha and then that Satyr Enchantress creature. Lena's Selfless Champion. Knight. Creatures you control with power less than Lena's power gain indestructible. Oh, this is create a 1/1 white soldier for each non-token creature you control. Like, it's just like, I'm gonna double my board presence. And even if you don't have other creatures, she makes at least one because she counts herself in that. But I don't know if that's really worth it. Walking Corpse, zombie bear. Blanchwood armor. +1/+1 for each force you control. That's pretty good. Explosive apparatus. 2 damage to any target. Again, like, the majority of these cards are good, but, like, in theory, there's Manalith, but there's also Dragon's Horde, which essentially does the same thing for the same cost and more. The only difference is this is common and Dragon's Horde is rare. But what's good is that in multicolored commander decks you can run a Manalith and a Dragon's Horde, which is pretty good. Elvish Clan Caller. This is cool. I really do like this card. Like an elf lord that finds more elf lords. Sign me up. Fucking fantastic. Yeah, I think this is going to be good. Dies to Chain Whirler, but once you have 2 out, it's fine. So, I don't know. Elves is gonna be a thing, like, definitely. So is Angels. I mean, I'm really just trying to find more of those new Angels. Resplendent Angel, I think they're called. Fuck, man. Okay, well, we'll go through all these again later. Aether Shield, Artificer, Blood Divination. I like this more than Sift because there's a lot more you can do with sacrifice a creature than discard a card. More Thopters, and this lets you draw a card. Dwarven Priest. 1 life for each creature you control, but it doesn't trigger separately for each creature you control, which would be nuts. Desecrated Tomb, very good. In Standard, not in Commander, even though you can do combo-y shit in Commander. No. Desecrated Tomb, whenever one or more creature cards leave your graveyard. It's leave your graveyard, so I've seen people talk about from the graveyard to your hand, from the graveyard to the battlefield. But what I haven't heard anyone mention is shuffling your graveyard back into your library. So if anyone's interested in the applications of this in Commander, I can give you a good example. I have a Locust God deck, so red-blue, that is built on drawing cards, routinely runs out of cards in the deck. Now, there's a card called Psychic Spiral, which was printed last, I think, in Return to Ravnica, which is an instant speed shuffle your graveyard back into your library. Target player mills the amount that you shuffled back in. If you're running creatures in your deck and you are getting them into your graveyard yourself and you shuffle your graveyard back in, you're going to make that many bats. And in a Locust God deck, let me tell you that 1/1 flyers are very good. You'll draw a lot of cards. But we're not here to talk about Commander. That card, I don't think super good in Standard. It's going to be better in Standard than anything else, though, probably, like, just for sheer board presence. Volley Veteran. Detection Tower seems pretty interesting in, like, black control or decks with, like, red removal. Going up against those annoying, again, like, Merfolk decks where you have, like, where you have so much hexproof. Also, this can allow you to blast through Shalai's kind of like hexproof shield that she puts over everyone. This is good. Millstone's going to be interesting. Top two, yeah. I think, yeah, people are going to make mill decks. That's going to be a thing. Sure Strike, +3 first strike. That's not bad, actually. Omen Speaker is very nice. Again, like, there's so many 1/3 for 2 creatures right now. Oh, and this is a wizard. Yeah, okay, so the wizard deck's going to be very good. Omen Speaker is fantastic. More Rogue's Gloves, Stitcher Supplier, Abnormal Endurance. I think we already have this card, or at least something that does something similar to this. Dwindle. When enchanted creature blocks, destroy it. That's kind of interesting. More elves. A 2/2 elf with vigilance for 2. So I don't know. This is like essentially a knight, like a green shifted knight. You know, like knights are 2/2s with vigilance, like the knight tokens at least. So this is essentially what that is. Anticipate. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. Put one of them into your hand, and the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. Put one of them in your hand. This reminds me of Augur of Bolas, just like in the art and the effect. You know. Excuse me, guys. Oh. There we go. I'm gonna take a look at Augur of Bolas real quick. Augur of Bolas. Augur of Bolas. Yeah, like in the art, it's a merfolk, has a staff. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. Except Augur of Bolas, again, is a 1/3 for 2. But it's reveal an instant or sorcery, put it into your hand, and put the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. This lets you put any card out of the top 3 into your hand. I'm assuming because it's not a body, so it's less limiting. But that's pretty cool. I like that. Oh, another Nicol Bolas. Yeah, I'll probably end up doing something with this. Not sure exactly what, but we can always try. There's the Enchanter. It's the first one that I got. Goblin Instigator. Again, I think Goblin Instigator is going to be fantastic. Salvager of Secrets. Enters the battlefield. Return an instant or sorcery card from your graveyard to your hand. That's really cool. Although I'd like to see it at 4 and not 5. Infernal Scarring gets +2, and when this creature dies, draw a card. I don't know. I do like the idea of auras right now, though. Goblin Trashmaster. Okay, so this is the Goblin Lord. Gets +1/+1. Sacrifice a goblin, destroy an artifact. Okay, so goblins are going to have options for artifacts. So that's not so bad. Exclusion Mage, Plague Mare. Yeah, I definitely want to try this out. No, and that's the third spit flame, I'm pretty sure. So almost have a full playset of that. 10 more packs to go after this. Brawl Bash Ogre, Novice Knight. As long as it's enchanted, it can attack as though it didn't have Defender. Like, if you're on the play, a 2/3 on your first turn, like, that's not bad. And then, there's a lot of really cheap auras in white right now, and like, if you want to swing this in on turn 2 for a ton of damage, I think you can do it. Like, for at least 3. You know, like, that's not going to be bad. Like, at all. Duress, yeah. Root Snare. Prevent all combat damage to be dealt this turn. So it's the Fog. Daggerback Basilisk. 2/2 with Death Touch. Brawl Bash Ogre. What does this do again? Ogre attacks, sacrifice a creature. If you do, Brawl Bash Ogre gets +2/+2. So run this alongside goblins, and it attacks in. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. One with one with the machine. Not a great card, and we'll get into that later, I guess. Inferno Hellion. At the beginning of each end step, Inferno Hellion attacked or blocked this turn, its owner shuffles it into their library. Okay, it's a 7/3 with trample, but to get to the second effect, it needs to survive combat. Well, it needs to survive all the way to the end step, even. 1/1 white soldier tokens. Creatures you control get +1/+1 and gain haste. Like, this is pretty cool. I actually don't mind this. This is, like, the most Boros you can get in a card, you know, other than, like, Boros Charm. But this is very Boros. Actually reminds me a lot of, like, Boros from Return to Ravnica with its soldier tokens. Lavax, Duress. Yeah. Rock's Oracle. Draw card. Another Gigantosaurus. Very good. I want to see more of these. I want to see if anyone's actually going to be playing those. Because if people are playing mono green a lot because of that, people are going to be need to be playing a lot of removal. And if they can somehow give it hexproof, like, jeez. Okay, Alpine Moon. Choose a non-basic land card name. Lands you control with the chosen name lose all land types and abilities, and they add 1 mana of any color. This seems like a very controversial card. Like, is it better than Blood Moon? I don't know. Now, you don't have to be playing mono red to run Alpine Moon. It only hits your opponent's cards, but will generally only hit one of them. So if you want to take out, essentially, if you want to take out one of their good lands for 1 red mana, I guess you can do it, but I don't know. I don't know if this is good. Unless we have lands that are actually doing something crazy, then I don't see a reason for this. Like, if we had Tron lands or something, like, I guess, I don't know. But we do have those flip enchantments that turn into decent lands. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. Psychic Corrosion. So this is like the best mill card in the format right now. It's disgusting. Draw 1. Every time you draw a card, each opponent mills 2. That's pretty good. Gin of Wishes. So this is most definitely a reprint with 3 wish counters on it. Oh, okay. Remove a wish counter from Gin of Wishes. Reveal the top card. you may play that card without paying its mana cost if you don't exile it. So this is a very good way of cheating out super high cost stuff. Like if you're playing blue, you can cheat out Omniscience. You can scry the top of your library with Omen Speaker. You know, as long as you have scrying to set what the top card of your library is, you're going to have a very good time with this card. Again, it's a 4/4 with flying for 5, which isn't bad, and you can do this 3 times, but it's only worth doing if you can set the top card of your library. You never want to do this at random. Like, you never want to, because you can only do it 3 times. Like, you never want to accidentally hit a land, you know? You have to know what you're getting. Otherwise, it's pointless. What else we got? Another Shield Mare, Hired Blade, 3/2 with flash for 3s, not bad. Wall of Mist, a 0/5 defender. So there is a Elder Dragon that works for defenders, where everything assigns combat damage by their toughness, and defenders can attack as though they didn't have defender. So, well, and again, like, if you have that, this essentially turns into a 5/5 for 2 mana. You know, but again, I haven't seen any Bant decks. Ajani's Last Stand. Okay, first time I saw this card, I thought it was terrible, and I don't know if I still think it's terrible. It says, whenever a creature or planeswalker you control dies, sacrifice Ajani's Last Stand, make a 4/4 avatar with flying. If a spell or ability an opponent controls causes you to discard the card, if you control planes, create a 4/4 white avatar creature token with flying. So essentially, this is a delayed 4/4 with flying for 4. I don't like it. It works once, and that's it. If you want this to be better, you would have to run it alongside token doublers, but there's only one in the format, and it is white, but it also costs 4, and I don't know how many 4 cost. Like, I don't know. This works as like a trap card, you know, like you would run these in a sideboard against a discard deck, but like those are few and far between, and it's still not even, I don't think that good of a payoff even. Because if you're playing against discard decks, which I think this is the only time this is going to be good, they're going to be running black anyways, so they're going to be able to take out the avatar you just made. It doesn't, I don't know. We'll see how this is used by others, but I seriously don't think that this card is going to be any good. Oh well. Let's get more cards. Okay, just like all stuff we've seen before, except this. Can't be blocked for 7 mana. No, that's probably bad. Gin of Wishes, okay, yeah. That I do think that's a good card. Shield Mare, Poison Tip Archer. Yeah. Talons of Wildwood. +1/+1 and Trample. Return it from your graveyard to your hand. Not quite Rancor, but I think if they put Rancor in this format, it would totally warp it. Trashmaster, Titanic Growth. Yeah, okay. Alright. Okay. Rise from the Grave. I like seeing Rise from the Grave again. Daybreak Champion seems pretty interesting. Again, it's a 1/3 for 2. That seems to be a running theme right now. Unless it has always been and I just haven't noticed. But 1/3 for 2 with lifelink. Again, it's an early blocker, gets you life gain triggers pretty safely. You know, it's only gonna have a hard time past like turn 3 or 4 in terms of blocking. And a mythic wild card. Very nice. We have Murder, Horizon Scholar. Horizon Scholar's nice. I don't... It's good in Limited. I would not ever pay 6 for a 4/4 with flying unless it did something way better than Scry 2. I hate Murder so much. Yeah, Murder's an amazing card. Hungering Hydra. Put a 1/1 counter on it. Can't be blocked by more than one creature. So with X 1/1 counters on it. And whenever it's dealt damage, put that many 1/1 counters on it. See, this is something that you would like tap out completely to play. So against control, this is terrible. Against pretty much anything else, it's pretty good though. Stitcher Supplier, Druid of the Cowl, fantastic. But we have the one that taps for any color by spending energy, which is probably better, but this doesn't run out of energy. Anticipate and Mist Caller. Okay, so this one's pretty cool. Sacrifice Mist Caller. If a token, non-token, would enter the battlefield and it wasn't cast, exile it. So, this card is going to be fantastic for Modern, obviously. I don't see a ton of applications in Standard aside from, let's see. So we have, oh sorry, Scrap Heap Scrounger. That's the name of the card. Scrap Heap Scrounger. This is going to be good against. Rekindling Phoenix. This is going to be good against. I don't see a lot of weird like reanimation stuff going on. At least yet. We'll see. Maybe in the future. Maybe in the near future. And last pack. What do we got? Marauder's Axe, Direwrath Ghoul, Duress, Hardblade. This is a Field Creeper. Is this a new Scarecrow? Like, is that another Scarecrow? What's it called? Field Creeper. Yeah, this isn't... Oh, no, it's not. It's from Eldritch Moon. So, like, relatively new, though. Relatively. And a rare wild card at the end. Okay, I can't complain, really. So what do we have for wild cards? 11 rare, 4 mythic, 16 uncommon, 49 common. Alright. So these are the decks that I have now. I haven't named them. I haven't named a lot of them. So I'll probably end up going through this, editing, deleting most of them. But yeah, I think this one's not good. But yeah, so this is the most recent one that I've made. So this is the Rite of Bells Unlocked deck. I have Alendas in here, which have actually been functioning pretty well. The problem is I have a ton in the 4-drop slot, like Anointed Procession, Binding, SRAM's Expertise. I might take out SRAM's Expertise, even though it does give me 3 servo tokens, but simply just to lower the curve at 4 because it's a little high for me. And then I have more token stuff like Deathbloom Thallid, History, Stockpiles, good, Servo Exhibition, Fungal Infection. Fungal Infection is actually doing a lot more work than I expected to. And then I have Tragic Poet to take back the sagas or the stockpile if they go away. Mostly for the sagas. Like, even getting back 1 Rite of Bells Unlock, having 1 Anointed Procession out is amazing. There's just so much value in this card. I love this, and pairing it with Alenda is nuts. Like, I haven't seen people use Alenda. Again, I understand that it's a 1/1 for 4, but you have to understand you have to understand how big this gets. Like, the last time I played this, I got out 40 vampires when it died. Like, I don't have a problem with it at all. And hidden stockpile, like I was playing against someone who was gaining control of my creatures, like hidden stockpile just stops that. Hidden stockpile is so good. It is so good. Yeah, so I have Ajani's Welcome. So I was looking at that life gain trigger deck as well, which would be here. So there's Ajani. Okay, there's like a ton of play sets, but I'm just trying to be as consistent as possible in this. So obviously Ajani's Pridemate is the reason you want life gain triggers in this deck. I completely forgot about that vampire gain life. See this neonate's cool. I forgot about which one is it? This one, Epicure of Blood. I forgot completely about this card. This would probably be pretty good in this. I have Aetherflux Reservoir in here, but I don't seem to get up that high, so I can probably just replace it with this. And now I have some cards on 5 instead of 4, which isn't great. I know I just raised my curve. But yeah, so this is fun. I've been using Murders because they're more consistent than Cast Downs. And I have a lot on 2 already. I don't like having wasted mana, I guess is what I'm saying. And I have cast outs instead of bindings, because I already have like a lot of other removal. Sanguine Sacrament, you know, more. It's just more gaining life, and there's mill is a thing, like, so if I have this in my hand, I can just cast it at instant speed and it gets shoved to the bottom of my library and it just prevents mill from working. Skymarch Bloodletter, Sanctum Seeker, Twilight Prophet. See, Twilight Prophet might be a good idea for this deck, but I'm not positive on that. I'm gonna put in a couple more swamps. I didn't fix the land in this deck. That's an issue. Yeah. So put in 3 courtyards and 3. Am I blind? I know I have another one. Courtyard, and there it is. Isolated Chapel. So take out 3 of these, 3 of these. So 4 swamps. Probably need more than 4 swamps. Let's go 6 and 8. Yeah? Yeah? Maybe. Whatever. We'll see. But yeah, so this is something I really want to make work, because I used to have an Ajani's Pridemate deck. I had just like a casual deck I would play, you know, just like around the kitchen table, use Sunbond, give it lifelink. So it's like auras, lifelink. Sunbond is disgusting. So yeah, it was a good time. Sunbond and lifelink is one of the most disgusting combos, I think, that you can have. Like Sunbond on a Lend is insane. I am going to be favoring the commanders that I use, probably. Although I haven't gotten around to making a Locust God deck, which I might have to do now that we have infinite hand size with Reliquary Tower. Yeah. That might have to be a thing. Yeah. Okay. Although I don't know if I have any Locust Gods. Oh, I have 1 Locust God. Yeah, so these are apparently the only 2 gods that I even own. Yep. I don't have any single other one. I've been actively avoiding Scarab God. You know. Yeah. Actively avoiding Scarab God because I don't want to be that guy. Though I do want to rank up. You know, I'm kind of sick of being stuck at silver. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's come up with an idea. There was a few things that I wanted to do. I wanted to do angels. That demon card looks pretty good. The you win the game when you have 4 demons thing looks pretty interesting. Like, was it resplendent? Resplendent angel, yeah. Like, this seems good, but I don't want to spend all of my mythic rare wild cards on it. Although I think I have everything else that I would need for that deck. Like, I have Shalai's, Angels of Invention, Angel of Sanctions, Angel of Dawn, and now there's a lot in there's a lot in 5. Jesus, I don't know how I feel about that at all. But there is a lot in 5. I feel like 2 Lyras, maybe not, maybe Angel of Invention, just to like double up the Lord effect from Lyra. Yeah, Angel of Invention, maybe like 3 Shalais, 4 of these. Is there anything else that I don't own already? Seraph of the Sun? No. I don't know. There's like, I like the 3 here. And I like making a ton of angel tokens. But other than that, I don't really know. But I already have mono white decks. A few mono white decks, so I'll probably stay away from that. What's one that I don't use at all? Color combinations. Well, let's find out. Actually, wish I could sort by color. So I do have a Muldrotha kicker deck, which is actually kind of fun. So I have Orzhov, Simic, Izzet, Orzhov, Simic, Izzet, not this because it's pre-con. Golgari, but that's not really. Okay, so apparently there's not a lot. Gotta start branching out a bit, I think. Let's go with maybe like a 3-color deck. What do I have in 3-color creatures? They'd be at the end, right? Right? Yeah. So we have Joda, Nicol Bolas, Dargaz, Muldrotha. Yeah. Let's go back there. Okay. Okay, so these are the options for 3-color creatures. We have Chromium. Again, just like an insane control finisher. Full-on Esper control, though, gets kind of annoying to play against. And again, I don't want to be that guy. Though I do like control. And my favorite commander deck I ever made was Esper. But it was Esper Artifacts, so that doesn't count as control. Chromium. Okay, what does it do though? It has flash. Yeah, it's for control. It has flash. Like at the end of your turn, if you didn't have to counter any of their shit, you're just like, okay, well now I have a 7/7. That's funny. Vivictus, I'm not too sure about. Again, there's not a. I do like consistency in my decks. I'm not saying randomness isn't fun, but I do think winning is also fun. But that's just me. Palladium Morris. This is pretty cool. I like the idea of a 6/6 that can't die until you do something with it. Awesome. Just got a text that I have some Trinidadian food in my fridge. Very excited. Gishath is cool. Again, I don't know about Naya though. I haven't taken a look at any of these 2-color combinations, so I wouldn't even know where to begin with this 3-color combination. Like, same with this here, but I guess now is a good time to start. Arcades is strategist. Okay, so it's whenever a creature with Defender enters the battlefield under your control, you may draw a card. Or it's not may, you'd have to draw a card. So scratch that. Each creature you control with Defender assigns combat damage equal to its toughness rather than its power, and can attack as though it didn't have Defender. Okay. Well, let's see. I like this. I like the idea of that. But before I buy any, let's see what kind of cards we have with Defender in those colors. Not a lot. Is that seriously it? Oh, we have... Oh, okay. So we have a couple... Now that's actually nice because it's in 3 colors. Having more Defenders in colorless makes life a lot easier. However, we don't have any Defenders with flying. Well, we have a Defender with reach actually. Wall of Vines. And if we stack the deck with Defenders, that means we have to run 4 of the Elder Dragon. As long as this is enchanted. We don't even need to worry about enchanting this. Deep Freeze. Okay. Oh, this also has reach. Would you look at that? Okay. So we don't have to worry about flying if we have a ton of stuff with reach. When this dies, you make an artifact with... Okay. What's the win condition, though? Because this just makes our Defenders better. You know, we can kind of force them... Yeah. So with like a 6/6 for 4, a 6/6 indestructible, we can kind of force them to... We can force their board presence in a certain direction. You know, whether we want them to go wide and thin rather than... Which we probably do want to do. Unless, of course, we have these amazing indestructible 6/6s. You know, oh, this is cool. So this loses Defender and gains flying, but its power and toughness are the same, so it doesn't matter. I like the idea of it being able to attack on the ground as a 3/3, and then for 3 mana it just gains flying. I like the idea of that a lot. Activate this ability if you control a desert or there is a desert in your graveyard. So then we can like start pinging their planeswalkers and stuff. I don't mind this at all, really. What does this do? Can attack as though it didn't have Defender. But that doesn't matter. So maybe we can even utilize the energy from this in some way. Again, I love this. The 5/5, You know, there's no multicolored defenders yet. We'll probably end up getting more defenders in Ravnica. So I think this is going to be the deck. I do think that we will need 4, you know, defender. Why isn't it? It should show up here now, right? Oh, this has defender too. Why the fuck? Okay, so Arcades, there we go. Now there might even be more stuff that I don't have. Oh, look, there's a defender from M19. Target creature can't be blocked this turn. You know? Like, that's cool. If I can give all of my creatures vigilance somehow, you know, Dowsing Dagger enters the battlefield, create 2/0/2 green plant creature tokens with defender. Equipped creature gets +2/+1. When a creature deals combat damage to a player, suspicious bookcase, you may transform Dowsing Dagger and add 3 mana of any one color. So it turns it into Gilded Lotus. That's cool. This looks really fun. Fights another target creature you control. When Golden Guardian dies this turn. How big is Asmodi? I mean Arcades. 3/5. So Golden Guardian probably won't even work then. Golden Guardian dies this turn. I mean, I guess you can kind of cheese it. So you're just, because it's a defender that can attack with Arcades out. So you're just swinging in with Golden Guardian, and then if it were to die, you would just fight another one of your defenders, which probably won't. It won't die because all of them have 0 power. And Arcades doesn't change where the damage comes from when during the fight mechanic. Only combat damage. I'm pretty sure that's the way that it works. Because fight, I believe, deals damage to each other equal to their power, and not deals combat damage to each other. Dies this turn, return it to the battlefield transformed, and then you just start like making 4/4 golems. So I think 4 Gleaming Barriers, 4 of these because we need reach stuff. I think I'm gonna do a lot more with the colorless defenders. Really, like this. Like, why wouldn't you run? I would run 3 of these. I have to run 4 as Arcades though, because if you don't always have an Arcades out, then the defender clause on all of these creatures is pointless. With another one, and with defender enters, you draw a card. Like, you always have cards in your hand. I like this. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it, and I'm not gonna regret buying a playset of these. I promise. I promise. Yeah, okay, so 4 Arcades, and then we're gonna need, how many? I have 11 rare wild cards. So I think, okay, so let's start with color stuff. See, this is a 5/5 for 2. Nothing else here is that good, I don't think. You know, I've owned and unowned here. Yeah, nothing else here is that good. So I think I'm going to put all 4 of these in. As for 1-drops, these are the only 2 options that I have. I think that that's fine though. 1, 2, 3, 4. I like Wall of Vines more than I like Novice Knight, simply because its power of 2 has no bearing over like how good it is. So Wall of Vines, and then I want another 1-drop. So maybe I'll take some opts, you know, like maybe 3 opts or something. I want these because I think flying, I want to have options in my blocking. I think that that's fine. Now, this dowsing dagger, I don't know if I want to have... Oh, they're not legendary, so I can have all 4 of these in here. Oh, this is target opponent makes 2 green plant creature tokens. That was going to be bad. Makes 2 defenders. So that seems pointless then. I do want these because ramping up is going to be a good idea. And yeah. Now I'm running green. I'm going to run 3 of these. I'm going to run... I want to run a couple of these. I'm going to be, again, I'm going to be heavy on 2. But that's better than being heavy on 4. I'm going to run 3 of these. This might even do less for me than anything else here. I don't want Novice Knight. I don't think I need this. So I have room for like 4 other cards. Do I want... no, I don't want Novice Knight. Get out of here. Wall of Mist. Maybe I'll even take 1 of these out. So, okay, how many creatures is that now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, so there's a lot of creatures in here. That might not be a good idea. Well, Wall of Vines. Okay, I'm going to take out this Gargoyles. 4, 8, 11, 15, 17, 21, 24 creatures. But I want these walls. Maybe 2 of those walls. Bookcase is fine. I want 4 of these for ramp. Maybe I'll put 3 of each of these in instead. Give myself 1 more opt and then some control options. Maybe some blossoming defenses. Some counter spells. And let's go with some counter spells. I was gonna do 2 Essence Scatter and 2 Negate, but I'm probably just gonna run 4 Disallows instead. And then let's go with some Ixalan's, 2 Ixalan's bindings. And then intervention. Maybe I have 4 of these? Damn, okay. And then I'll run 2 Heroic Interventions as well. I think, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 24 lands, right? My Curve Topper is 4. I don't think I need any actual ramp to get my lands out. I think that this is okay. I could probably take out 2 lands and then probably do... Yeah, let's take out 2 lands. So what do I need for sure? I need green and blue. Early. So I'll take out... That's a lot of islands though. I'll take out an island and a plains. And then we'll look at some multicolored options. I have a lot of... You know what? I have a lot of artifacts. So I could probably put in... wherever it went. I'm going to put in an Inventor's Fair. I'm going to put in a couple voids. I'm going to put in 4 spires. And do I want to run a playset of hubs? Probably. And then fast lands like these. Like maybe like a couple sanctums. Maybe I'll run 3 and 3 because I don't want it to be too much. Maybe I'll take out the voids even. What are my other options for like fast lands here? There's white blue. What do I not have? I don't mind spending some wild cards. Cycling lands? No. Maybe, actually. Cycling lands might be better than these fast lands, now that I think about it, in a deck about having the upper hand and having options. Okay, let's look at cycling. So I have, these are my options for cycling lands. Okay, I'll keep the botanical sanctums in. How many rare wild cards do I have? Okay, I'll get two. So I need the green and I need the blue. So you know what, botanical sanctum's fine, but I'll get 1 of each of these and put them in. And then that's, I gotta take out 11 lands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, like 1 plains. Like, is that fine? Or should I not even worry about the plains at all? I'm not even going to worry about the plains. And I'll put in another... What do I need more? Forest early? Yeah. I need both. Maybe I'll just put in another botanical sanctum. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Interesting land base. So all of my whites coming from Aether Hub and Spire of Industry, and this 1 irrigated farmland. Just like this, a little bit of cycling I think is going to be okay. I am drawing a lot of cards off of just my creatures coming in. So, yeah. So I don't have too much time left. Yeah, Arcades can stay there. Bant, Defenders. Yeah. Let's go with that. Okay. Let's try this out. I do have to get to work in about an hour. So I guess we'll just play till then. Let's try it out. I'm excited. It seems really fun. Don't know how well it's actually going to work, but we'll see. Like, even having a 0-3 out on turn 1 in my mind is fine. Like, look at this. This seems, gee, like I already have enough land for disallow and heroic intervention. Problem is I don't have any white. But we'll see. It should be okay. Hopefully there's not too much that they're doing early. Oh, perfect. Look at that. Yeah, damn. Okay. 2 damage. That's fine. This is a 0-4. And I have another Arcades just in case. Let's throw down Spire and this. She left mana open. Not sure exactly why. Unless they just didn't have anything else. Other zombies. Yeah, so like this isn't even gonna get through this. See, these lords might be an issue at some point. But that's fine. See, like now I can cast this, or I can cast my disconnected. What? Sorry about that. Sorry about that, guys. Not sure what happened there. Yeah, that's not happening. Yeah, there's no way. Death Touch is not something that I can deal with in this deck. Why is everything dark? I don't understand. Okay, yeah, I'll block the 3/3. It doesn't have Death Touch, right? No? Okay. That's fine. And then I can throw down Arcades. This is, and yeah, this is white. Perfect. See, that's so cool. That's cool. Like, that's dope. That's so cool. I'm gonna throw down the Wall of Mist and keep mana open for heroic intervention. Yeah. Or should I just throw down a 6/6? No, I'm gonna throw down Wall of Mist. Draw a card. Very nice. Combat, attack, swing in with Arcades. And I have Defender. Oh, this has Vigilance? Oh my god. Okay, yeah, this is very fun. Is it assigns combat damage? Yeah, that's cool. Target creature gets -X, or X is the number of zombies. 4. Okay, that can only kill Consulate Skygate, but I don't know if they're even going to do that right away. No, okay.
I value moral flexibility.
What did they get? Graveyard Marshal? Very nice. God, this is damn good. Alright, my turn. Look at that. Look at that. Go with that. Gleaming Barrier. Yeah, okay. Combat. I want to get rid of this. I don't like the idea of Menace. But I can always disallow it. We'll go with Yeah, no, I want to get rid of Liliana more than anything here.
That was a cheap shot.
Okay, so if they get another zombie out and then uses Liliana to get rid of Arcades, do I disallow or give everything a hexproof? Yeah, I'm gonna give everything hexproof and indestructible. Yeah. That's so good. That's gross. Now it's just like, it's just, I don't like the menace that this can give. That's probably going to be the biggest problem here. No? Alright then. Combat. Okay. And I have mana for disallow. I should have manually tapped for the wall, but whatever. Yeah, this is like playing the long game. Yeah, menace. Do I disallow? Okay. What's that? 1, 2. I can only block 2 things. Okay. Well, that's fine then. Whatever. Cool. I can't believe that actually worked. So I think. Now I have Ixalan's bindings. Do I need anything more than that? I don't know if I need the bookcase. I probably don't. No, okay. I'm gonna take out the bookcase and now if I can, okay, maybe I'll put in a board wipe. Destroy all creatures with power 3 or greater. Okay. This might be very good. Because this allows me to return all of my defenders back. Okay. Now though, I think I need more white. Okay, fine. I'll get 1 more of these each. Yeah, 1 more of these each, and I'll take out 2 of these and put into planes. I think that's fine. Okay. Oh man, this is fantastic. Arcades, and yeah, see, this is why you need 4 of them. So look, I have Gleaming Barrier, I have all of the mana I need for Arcades and Binding. Barrier first, or yeah. Get the barrier out first for ramp. Just in case. I do want to see. This has menace, but I think that's fine. Oh man, look at that. Okay, so Dusk is going to be insane. Probably not against this, but at least to get back all of my creatures. Don't have enough mana for anything else, so there's the Skygate. And then next turn, I can pay for Arcades. Ooh, so Naya. I'm hoping I get to see a Pallades more, or whatever it's called. This doesn't have Menace, right? No. This has Menace. That's fine. Are you gonna Magma Spray it? Please don't. I should have put it on this. Fuck. Please don't spray. Right. Okay. Okay. Yeah, the white's gonna come from here. Yeah. Very nice. To get out anything too crazy, I'll be able to binding. They're gonna double up removal on it? That's not very nice. Alright then. That's 2 Abrades and a Lightning Strike gone, though, so I can't really complain. Yeah, let's go with binding on this. Nice. And then search your library for an artifact, put it in my hand. Okay, I think that I can do that. No. Only if I control 3 more artifacts. Okay, never mind then. Very nice wall of mist. I want them to play more stuff. Okay. Choose blocks. Gleaming barrier, please. For that ramp. So many Abrades. I'm not gonna complain though. I do have a Dusk. I kind of want to see more. Ah, there we go. Your Hulk. Let's do I want them to draw 3? No. They're gonna mill 3. What did I take? 5. You know, as long as I can keep blocking, I don't care if my stuff goes to the graveyard. No. Other way around. There we go. Yeah, so I wanted for sure that to die. And then Lightning Strike. Got anything else? No? Okay, Sanctum, and then let's Dusk, and then let's pay white and white. Do I have enough to don? Yes, I do. White and white. Oh, it's to my hand, not to the battlefield? Okay, well, maybe that's not as good as I thought. Ah, perfect. Oh. Do I not have white? I don't. Okay, well, let's go with... let's go with... this. Then that. Pay 1 life for white. And then Wall of Mist. Did I already play land this turn? Nope. And then something that can block flyers that's not Arcades. Cool. Damn. Alright. Flying Vigilance, draw, and that. Okay. This might be a fun commander to actually... Oh, and they... Yes! How is this deck working? That is insane. Okay, one more game. One more game and I think I'm going to cut it there. Only a couple hours today. Be back on Monday morning, hopefully, to stream. If not, then I'll do Tuesday morning. Not sure how I feel about this, but I do have an opt, so I guess that's okay. And Gleaming Barrier for some ramp. Okay, that's cool. It's either ramp or they don't do any damage to me. I'm hoping him picking Starcon doesn't mean that he's running dragons, because that might actually be a problem. Is he gonna go, or like what's going on here? I mean, I'm not gonna complain if he's just like disconnected, but if he's slow playing, I also have no problem reporting him. Oh, there we go. Okay, now you're paying attention. Black. Okay, mono black. It's a good card. I like that. Don't know if I'm okay with the fact that it has Death Touch though. But I also hopefully he'll let me ramp a bit. Yep, I'm gonna block. Yeah, I can get all these back at some point. I'm not gonna opt. What you got? No, nothing? Okay. Damn. Alright, I'll throw down another barrier and then I'll opt at the end of his turn, I think. Yeah, I'm not gonna throw down the wall. What's he got? Oh, pass down? Okay. Sure. Not much I can do about that. I do have enough for a disallow, though, if he's gonna cast anything a little crazy. See, I don't think I have a problem with Yeheni, actually, even though I'm gonna take 4 right now. Yeah. Okay. Oh my god, stop with the opts, man. Too much. There we go. That's all I wanted out of life. You know, okay, I'll take 2 of them, I guess. One, this will be green, this will be white, and then we have an Arcades. And I'll throw down a Wall of Mist. This is totally fine with me. Did I already play land this turn? Yeah. Okay. That's cool. I like it. Fatal Push. Very nice. Hopefully he doesn't have, like, just a straight up murder. No blocks, obviously. Yeah, we'll go with the Wall of Mist. I'm gonna play this because I don't need any more draws. And I do need white. Wait. Oh, can I... Wait. What? That I can't play it? Okay. Well, never mind then. Did I play a land? No, I just... What? I don't remember playing a land. Maybe I'm just too ahead of myself here. Yeah, okay, seriously, okay, whatever. I guess I will cycle it if I don't disallow anything this turn. Like you're just swinging in with the Aetherborn, or are you swinging in with the Henny? Yeah, no blocks. No blocks. Not until I get my indestructible 6/6 out. Yeah, no, that Dread Shade's going away. I'm not dealing with that. Botanical Sanctum. Well, all of these enter tapped, so might as well keep the cycling ones up for myself. Nope, I'm gonna swing with both. Because he only has one other creature to sack with Yeheni, so I'm not afraid of losing Arcades here. Yeah, I'm gonna cycle this now. Yep, that's fine. Resolve. The thing is, if he attacks with Yeheni and this, and I take 5, it's gonna leave himself open for whatever I'm about to do. Because I understand that he can sack both of these. Oh, okay, he's not even gonna do that. No blocks. Damage. And I'm gonna cycle this. Ah, there we go. One, two, three, 4, and I have the 2 to make it indestructible. Look at that. Who would have thought? And Botanical Sanctum. And I can swing in with... If I swing in with this, you can double block, but both of them will die. No, I'm just gonna swing with Arcades. Yeah. I'm running out of life. I'm surprised there's not a ton of life gain in the deck that I'm even running right now. Legion Zealot. That's nice. I'm thinking see, what's he gonna attack with now though? That's the thing. Not too sure myself. Is he gonna swing with, if he swings with Glint Sleeve and Yeheni, I think I'm gonna let Yeheni through and double block the Glint Sleeve Siphoner. I think that's okay. Yes, I'm gonna do that. Okay. So I'm gonna do that. And double block the Glint Sleeve Siphoner, and then Yeheni can do 5 to me by himself, but I think that's okay. I'm okay with these dying. Oh no, it's only when my creatures die he gets a 1/1 counter. Huh. Fine with me. Hell yeah. I'm turning this way around. And I have hexproof. This is damn good. Oh my god. Alright, well. 3 for 3. Defender's doing okay. Only got about 20 minutes before work. Oh, look at that. And we get to finish opening a pack. Perfect. Enigma Drake, Gaspark Twins, and Sarkon's Unsealing, which is kind of funny. Alright. Alright, well, thank you guys for watching the stream today. Not going to be streaming over the weekend. Probably will be back on Monday for another Monday Morning Magic, but we'll definitely play around with the Defender deck a bit more. But other than that, yeah, it'll be good. And next week, I'm going to start with the Tomb Raider stream that I was talking about earlier this week. I just didn't have any time to start it. Hopefully I can finish 2 games by September for the release of the 3rd Tomb Raider. But yeah. Alright, well, thank you guys for joining me today, and I'll see you guys next time.